Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The title of our lesson today is Make a Goal 5, pages 74 plus 75. Number 8, reading. Before reading, قبل القراءة. Make a list of all the places you see ads in your everyday life. How many ads do you think you are exposed to in an average day? قم بعمل قائمة بجميع الأماكن التي ترى فيها إعلانات في حياتك اليومية. كم عدد الإعلانات التي تعتقد أنك تراها أو تعرض لك في اليوم؟ الإعلانات اللي نشوفها ads in application في التطبيقات، ويب سايتس، المواقع، phones، الهواتف، TV، التلفاز and on the streets وفي الشوارع. Number 2. I think more than 100 ads are exposed in an average day. أعتقد أنه يعرض أكثر من 100 إعلان في اليوم.
Pages 74 and 75. 8. Reading.
Ads everywhere. Do you buy it? For most people, it is virtually impossible to go through the day without seeing advertisements. From the time we wake up and flip on the TV or check our email, we are surrounded by advertisements. They are in magazines, on buses, on billboards, online, and on buildings, to name just a few of the places we see them throughout the day. According to a recent study, the average person is exposed to between 400 and 600 advertisements each day. This means that by the time we are 60, we will have been exposed to 9 to 13 million advertisements.
In the past, advertisements were usually designed to reach people in their homes through traditional approaches, like TV commercials and newspaper and magazine ads. However, people's viewing habits have changed dramatically in the last couple of decades. These days, people are less likely to give one form of media their full attention. For example, even if someone is watching TV, they are also often using the internet at the same time. Advertisers need the consumer's attention in order to promote their products. But because getting this attention is harder than it used to be, advertisers have been forced to find new ways of reaching the consumer. One unconventional place advertisements are popping up is in doctors' offices. In some doctors' offices, pharmaceutical companies advertise products on everything from boxes of tissues to the paper covering the exam table. Doctors get free products, and the advertisers get the consumer's attention. Similarly, advertisements are becoming more common in schools. Free products, such as book covers and educational posters, are offered by companies so that the company can advertise on these materials. In the U.S., a company called Channel One broadcasts a 10-minute news program followed by 2 minutes of commercials each day in 350,000 schools. Because the schools show these news programs, the companies give them thousands of dollars worth of much-needed audiovisual equipment. Advertisers have found that one of the best ways to get consumer attention is to place ads in unusual places. So, ads are popping up in all kinds of unexpected places, like pizza boxes, grocery carts, air sickness bags on airplanes, and even on pieces of food like bananas and apples. A television network recently imprinted its logo on 35 million eggs. They called the approach eggvertisements. One of the strangest developments in advertising has been people selling advertising space on themselves. This mini-trend began in 2005 when a man offered his face for advertising to the highest bidder on eBay. A pharmaceutical company won the spot, paying the man $37,375 to place a temporary sticker on his forehead to advertise one of their products. He may have been the first to offer such an unusual exchange, but he was not the last. Perhaps the sneakiest form of advertising is called buzz marketing. This involves a company hiring people to create excitement about a product. In exchange for free products or money, These people pretend to talk about the product spontaneously in everyday settings to people they meet in their daily lives. Sometimes professional actors are even hired to pose as users of the product. If the technique is done correctly, the consumers do not even know that they were the target of buzz marketing. Lately, buzz marketing has been spreading to chat rooms, internet forums, and blogs. Wherever we go, advertisements seem to follow. Unless you're reading this article on a desert island, there's probably an advertisement close by. And there seems to be no limit to the lengths advertisers will go to in order to catch our attention. In the years ahead, we can expect advertisers to come up with even more creative, surprising, and outlandish forms of advertising in their ongoing efforts to grab our attention and our wallets.
ننتقل after reading. Number 1. How many advertisements is the average person exposed to each day? كم عدد الإعلانات التي تعرض للشخص العادي كل يوم؟ Number 2. What are traditional advertising approaches? ما هي الأساليب الإعلانية التقليدية؟ Number 3. What does the author of the article consider to be one of the strangest developments in advertising? ما الذي يعتبره كاتب المقال من أغرب ما يكون في تطورات الإعلانات؟ Number 4. What does the author consider to be the sneakiest from an advertising? ما الذي يعتبره المؤلف أكثر أشكال الدعاية خداعاً؟ The answers الإجابات. Number 1. The average person is exposed to between 400 and 600 advertisements each day. الشخص العادي يعرض له ما بين 400 و 600 إعلان كل يوم. Number 2. TV commercials, newspapers ads, and magazine ads are traditional advertising approaches. الإعلانات التلفزيونية وإعلانات الصحف وإعلانات المجلات هي إعلانات تقليدية. Number 3. Selling advertising space on one's body is a strange development in advertising. بيع المساحات الإعلانية على الجسد هو تطور غريب في الإعلانات. Number 4. Buzz marketing is considered the sneakiest form of advertising. يعتبر التسويق عبر الإنترنت من أكثر أشكال الدعاية خداعاً. ننتقل الحين number 9 speaking. Number 1. Work in pairs groups. Think about advertising that is used to address adults, teenagers, and young children in your country. Decide on 2-3 products and or services for each age group. Which advertisements are more memorable in your view? اعمل في أزواج أو مجموعات. فكر في الإعلانات التي تستخدم لمخاطبة البالغين والمراهقين والأطفال في بلدك. حدد من 2 إلى 3 منتجات أو خدمات لكل فئة عمرية. أي الإعلانات هي التي لا تنسى من وجهة نظرك؟ Number 2. Talk about the slogans, images, and methods, techniques used in these advertisements, and make notes in the chart. Then use your notes to discuss your ideas in class. تحدث عن الشعارات والصور والأساليب أو التقنيات المستخدمة في هذه الإعلانات، وقم بتدوين الملاحظات في الجدول، ثم استخدم ملاحظاتك لمناقشة أفكارك في الفصل. حل الجدول كالآتي. في أول خانة adults اللي هم البالغين، إيش أول منتج ممكن يطلع لهم؟ اللي هو cars سيارات. المنتج الثاني بيكون air flights رحلات طيران. method كيف يتم الإعلان عنها؟ أنا اختار TV advertisements اللي هي الإعلانات التلفزيونية، لأنه الأغلب البالغين يتابعون التلفزيون. so teenagers المراهقين، الإعلانات اللي ممكن تطلع لهم أو المنتج أول شيء phones الهواتف product 2 المنتج الثاني اللي هو clothes الملابس. كيف تطلع لهم أو طريقة الإعلان؟ ads in social media إعلانات في مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي. children الأطفال، أول منتج toys الألعاب، ثاني منتج amusement park مدينة الألعاب. كيف الإعلان لها؟ عن طريق يوتيوب and TV ads on children's channels عن طريق اليوتيوب أو إعلانات التلفزيون، بس تكون على قنوات الأطفال. وبكذا نكون وصلنا لنهاية الفيديو. See you next time.